Hello, and welcome to the next episode of the Spirit and Soul podcast. I am your host, Tiffany Cohen, and today's episode is all about the energetics of wanting versus receiving. This episode is going to be so powerful because oftentimes we are waiting for our manifestations to come to fruition. We are waiting and waiting and waiting, and we're like, where in the hell are you, universe? What is going on? And what's really going on is that there's this energetic mismatch between you wanting something versus are you actually in the mode of receiving? So this is really going to help you understand the frequency of wanting and how that can really unintentionally signal a lack mindset. It can actually be victim mindset without you even realizing it. And the receiving energy really aligns with trust and embodiment and abundance, right? And that's like our natural state. So we really want to, and the goal here with this episode is to really shift you out of grasping and hanging on so tight. Because like I always say, if you are hanging on too tightly, the universe is not going to have any room to create magic with you. So we want to get you out of that grasping energy and into this beautiful, grounded magnetism. So have you ever, and I'm saying this and I know that this is a thing, okay? But have you ever really wanted something and really worked hard for it and you were like doing all the right things, journaling and vision boarding and, manifesting and setting up all your grids, and then it's not happening? Well, I know that I have been in that exact energy before and that exact situation. And it's very frustrating. It's so frustrating because you feel like you're doing all the right things. And you feel like, I learned how to do it. I've done it before. Like there were times where I was like, this should be easy. I have done this before. And yet this thing is just not, it feels like it's not on its way. And I'm going to say this because I feel like this is something that, if you have been manifesting, you understand that when there is a manifestation that is on its way or like right here, it's almost like you can like grasp it, like you can reach out and touch it and hold on to it. And then there are times where the manifestation just feels so far away. And sometimes the things that we want the most, that we are like really reaching for, are the ones that really feel the furthest away. So what we want to start to figure out is like, rather than saying, what am I not doing? Like I'm doing all the things, like what am I not doing right? How about starting to look at what is your energy as you're doing these things, right? Because you can set up all the grids in the world, but if you are like, I don't know that I can actually receive this in with, I don't know if this thing is for me or if I can hang on to this thing. And if you are going into, having a crystal grid, or you're going into any kind of manifesting ritual or manifesting in general, even your vision board, if your vision board is like, doesn't feel like it's, attainable for you, if you're like, these are just pie in the sky dreams and you're like, this will never happen, or, something like that, if that's the energy you're going into it with, my goodness, you're not in the energy of receiving. So wanting something, the frequency of wanting is really rooted in the belief that I don't have it yet, right? Like it's understanding that there is a separation, which is, you have to understand that there is a separation on some level, but are you so focused on the separation between you and the things? Like, are you constantly asking like, where is it? When is it going to come? Why hasn't it happened yet? What else do I have to do? If you're in that energy, that truly is scarcity mindset. That is saying to the universe, it's not here. I'm lacking. I don't think you're going to give it to me. I don't think that I'm doing all the things right in order to receive my manifestation. And if we really deepen into that energetic frequency, remember that law of attraction is going to kick in here. And that is like attracts like. So really you're wanting that energy of wanting, the energy of separation, is going to create more separation. It's going to continue to show you just how separate you are from that thing. It's going to continue to show you how you don't have it yet. And wanting is going to attract more wanting. So let's break it down, right? So let's understand that if you're like manifesting love and you really want love, if your thought process is, I don't have love, love is hard for me to attain, or like, where is it? Where is love? You're magnetizing more wanting of love. You're magnetizing the lack of love in your life. And if you're wanting more money, if you're calling in more money and you're saying, I need money, I just need this money, I need this money, you're magnetizing the scarcity of it, not the flow of it. Like, understand that, right? Like, that's the energetic frequency. And what I want you to understand is, yes, there is an awareness and a recognition of something that you want and something that in this moment you don't have. But once you recognize the separation, it is what you are doing with the recognition of the separation. If the recognition of the separation throws you into panic, throws you into where is it, throws you into any of that desperate energy, the desperation for it, and you're not looking for what you do have already in your life, you're not giving gratitude for what you already do have. Like, maybe you're manifesting love and you're like, I just can't meet the person. I just want love. It's not coming to me. Where is it? What's right? And you're constantly in that. And you're not actually seeing the love that you do have in your life. Like, wow, you know what? Like, I have a lot of love from my friends, or these people love me, or I love me, right? Like, if you're not recognizing that love, you know what? The universe loves me. How about that? Like, if you're not recognizing the love that you already have in your life, then all you're manifesting is that lack. And you're just going to continue to see how love is not available to you. And the fact is that it is. It's also in here is also the law of resonance, right? So law of attraction, law of resonance really goes together. And law of resonance says, so while the law of attraction says like attracts like, the law of resonance says whatever you focus on, you will see. Because your brain thinks that that's important. So it's going to always just show you in your life how you're lacking in love. It's going to prove to you that you're right. But if you're like, love is always available to me, love is actually all around me, I have love all the time. The reason that I know that is that I love myself, or the reason that I know that is that I have people in my life that love me. And once you really focus in on that, well, now that frequency is going to keep showing up over and over and over again. You are going to start seeing more and more and more that, hey, wait a second, I'm seeing more love in my life. I'm actually starting to meet people. And now you're tapping into that energetic frequency of, oh, wait a second, this is actually already in my life. So remember, wanting often carries the energy of desperation, of control, and of fear. You are trying to control the situation. You are trying to control how the universe gives it to you. All right. And what I love about Joe Dispenza's, Dr. Joe's teaching, is that he always, he talks about the energy of separation. And he says, in the 3D world, you recognize that there is a separation between you and what you want. And how you get to where you are now to what you want is through time. And understanding that time is actually always the thing that is going to slow you down. It's going to feel like it's going to take a lot to close the distance in order to get there. Okay. So when you're recognizing that you are lacking in something, that you don't have something that you want, immediately you are setting up a time constraint between the thing that you want and where you are right now. Okay. That's why doing energetic work is really important, because when you can start to go into the quantum field and start to really do that, well, there is no time, no space, no nothing in the quantum field. So you can actually begin to close those gaps. But we'll get to that in a minute. So now let's get into the energy of receiving. So we kind of touched on it a little bit, but receiving is being open. Receiving is trusting. Receiving is actually you being in the present. It's being in the present moment, saying, I'm open to receive it. I'm open to receive it wherever it is right now in the energetic field. I am open to receiving it. Receiving is saying it's already mine. I believe it's already mine. I know that it's on its way. I don't need to force anything. But what I do need to do is allow. And allowing is the key. Allowing is the beauty. Because what we're doing when we allow is we're saying, let's go. Let's go. I'm open to it whenever and however it is meant to make its way to me. Whenever and however it's going to make its way to me. And this is where embodiment really comes in. This is where embodiment lives. It's about being the version of you that already has it. Now, how do we do that? Right? Like, let's say if you want love, or if you want money. Let's say if you want money. We did love. Let's say if you want money. Let's say if there's a specific dollar amount that you are calling in. How would you act if you already had it? How would you act, actually, if, you know what, my coach Dan uses this all the time. He says, if you had, someone wrote you a check for the amount of money that you wanted, and they said, here it is, here you go, but it's going to take about a week to clear. And you take that money and you put it in your bank account, how would you act? Like, you already know it's a sure thing. Like, the money is already in your account. It just, there's a wait period. There's a time for it to clear, but it's like already yours. It's already there. Nothing's going to take it away from you. How would you be? How would you act? Right? You would act. Wouldn't you act as if, like, I have it already. It's already here. It's already in my account. I'm good. Right? I can have the things that I want. It feels carefree. It feels free. It feels easy. Right? So I want you to start acting like that. Think of all of this. Think of receiving as like an energetic bank. No matter what it is, whether it's money, whether it's love, vitality, whatever it is. Think of it as like writing a check out for it. Maybe the check is being written out to love. Like, here's a check for love. Okay? And here's the check for the exact love that you want. Well, you're going to take that and you're going to go to the bank and you're going to put that in your account. And now, maybe it's going to take a week to clear. Okay? How are you acting? You already have the love. How are you acting every single day with that check for love in your account? Are you acting in love? Are you feeling lighter in your heart? Is your heart like so much more open to everything around you? Are you giving more love? Are you giving more love to yourself? Right? So start to understand this, because this right here is where you want the law of attraction to really kick in. This is where you want the law of attraction to say, all right, look, they already have the love that they want. This is so easy for them to just call it in, because they already know how it feels in their energetic field. They know what it's like. They see that they already have it. And that's all we need to know. And then the universe starts to provide. The universe starts to give you exactly what you want. So truly, receiving is rooted in trust. It's rooted in worthiness. It's rooted in ease. So receiving, if you're not in the energetic frequency of receiving, you're going to know it because you're not trusting. You're going to know it because you don't feel worthy of the thing that you're calling in. You are going to know it because it doesn't feel like ease. It just doesn't feel like ease. And that doesn't mean you don't have to work for the things that you want. You do, but it doesn't feel like your heart has ease around it. It feels like you're worrying all the time. That's how you're going to know that you're in want versus receive. So when you are in receiving, you're trusting that it's already here. You're in that trust. You're like, no matter what happens, I'm receiving it. No matter what happens, I'm good. And you're worthy of receiving it. You understand that on a deep level, on a heartfelt soul level, you understand that truly you are worthy of that thing. And if you don't feel like you are, well, that is a specific sign for you to start to really work on your worthiness. You have some healing work to do, my friend. And the other thing is this: when you are in receiving mode, it's easy. Like, think about when people give you gifts for like your birthday or a holiday or anything, right? Any special occasion, someone's giving you a gift. It's like easy to be like, hey, thank you, right? And you have your arms open to it. You're expecting it. You expect it. Like on your birthday, I'm quite sure that we expect some kind of gift on our birthday. We expect that if we have a party, a birthday party, that we're going to receive gifts, right? If you have, any kind of event that you've ever thrown, you're expecting, and it's gift related, okay? You're expecting gifts, and that's what you should be expecting from the universe, your gifts. And it's easy. It's easy to just have that expectation because you already know that it's going to happen on some level. So what I want you to really think about is this energy of, instead of saying, I hope it happens, I want you to say, this is who I am. This is who I am right now. I am a person that trusts. I am a person that is worthy of the things that I want. And I'm a person that receives with ease. I'm a person that receives with ease. So here's some signs to really have you check yourself, because we may think that we're in receiving mode. You're like, I use my soul stir every single day, and I say I am open to receive, and I stir those into my coffee or tea every morning, and I say I'm open to receive, so I'm open to receive. But what I want you to do is really check yourself here, because are you just saying it, or do you feel it? And the universe responds to feeling. Okay, so are you constantly looking for signs or proof that the things are on its way? And I'm not saying you like see an 1111 and like just happen to see it, but like, are you looking for every 1111, 444, 333? Are you looking for all these numbers, or are you just open to receiving them when they show up? Okay, like you're not forcing them to come to you. And do you feel anxious about the things coming to you? Do you feel tense around it? And I want you to be really realistic and very real with yourself. Okay, truthful with yourself about this. Do you feel like it's already yours? And do you feel the anxiety around it? And go with your first gut answer here, okay? Also, and truly, again, this is another one, be real with yourself. Do you feel worthy of what you're calling in? And not just in your mind, okay? Because I think that in our minds, we do think that we're worthy of all the things. Like, we think it and logically we know it. But there is a part energetically that, and I know that this has happened to me multiple times, where in my mind, I'm like, of course I'm worthy of it. Of course, of course. But then in my heart, I'm like, I don't know, girl, are you worthy of it? Because you did this in second grade or whatever. Someone said this to you in third grade, and like that kind of makes you not worth. And you're like, well, hold on a minute, right? Now we have some work to do. So also, when you are in that energetic feeling of wanting, your body, you can feel it in your body feels tight. There feels like a big urgency around the thing that you want, and you going for your manifestation feels really draining. Remember, there's no ease there, right? In wanting, there's no ease. So it's going to feel, the things that you're doing are going to feel like you're hustling. That's hustle energy. You're going to feel like I'm consistently being drained. And when you are in receiving mode is you feel open. You feel open to all the opportunities that exist around you. There's a softening around it, and you're rooted in the fact that this is your natural state, that receiving abundance is in your natural state. So I want you to understand this too, and I just want to make it very clear that you're not like, it's not bad if you're in that wanting state. You're just being shown where alignment is needed. So like, I don't want you to be like, oh my God, like, oh, I'm in a wanting state. How can I not know? No, there's no beating yourself up over this, okay? None at all. What you want to do is actually just meet it. Just be freaking aware of it, okay? I want you to acknowledge it and say, okay, I'm in wanting energy. Don't shame it, just witness it. And then I want you to ask yourself, if I already had it, how would I feel? How would I act today, right? Like think about that energetic bank. So just being aware is right. I always say this, you guys know this, that being self-aware is the most amazing thing that you can do. Truly, truly is, because once you are self-aware, you see the things as they come up, you recognize them, and you're like, okay, I have some work to do around this, or I need to do this, or I'm in lack around this. And honestly, sometimes you can't see your blind spots. And that's why having a coach or having mentors or having a community of people that will kind of catch you, or even coming to the spirit and soul classes, like we're constantly like saying like, ooh, that sounds like lack though. And it's like, oh my gosh, right? It's just sometimes a mindset shift. You don't realize that you're in this mindset shift, right? So what you really want to do is like kind of have people around you that are catching you and seeing those blind spots. So however you can get that, whether it's a spirit and soul class, whether it's, shadow and soul group coaching, whether it's, having friends that catch you. The girls at the shop catch me all the time. Frank catches me all the time. Like, they will all catch me. Erica has said to me multiple times, you're not in trust right now. And I'm like, damn, you're right. Right. So it's so amazing to have that support, because now you have somebody that's going to catch you, and you can like close that gap between what you want and having it. Okay. So really great affirmations for you to really step into this energy of embodiment, this energy of like opening up and feeling into is, it is safe for me to receive. It is safe for me to receive. And this is a beautiful one. I'm aligned with everything I desire. I am aligned with everything I desire. That is so beautiful, because it's saying that I'm in that energetic frequency of like attracts like. I am in the law of attraction because I'm aligned with everything that I want. So I want you to remember this too, from a nervous system standpoint. If your body doesn't feel safe to receive the things that you want, your body will not let it in. So anything like a spinal energetic session, breath work, movement, moving your body, feeling into where this energy is stuck in your body is going to be really important for you, because we can want things in our mind all we want, but if our energetic frequency is like that is unsafe, then you're never going to be able to let it in, or you're not going to be able to let it in at the capacity that you want to be able to. You're not going to let in the amount. So like, let's say you want $1 million, you might only be able to let in 200,000, right? So like, that's like a good way to kind of like measure it. And that's a good way for you to see like, oh shoot, like, so I can let in some, but not all, right? So understand that the nervous system has to be ready and prepared for that. And what you really have to do too is let go of control, my friend. I know it's hard, I know, but it's only as hard as you say it's going to be. It's only as hard as you make it. It's actually not hard. It's actually your most natural state is a state of surrender. It truly is. We're just taught that we have to control everything. But when you surrender, you're co-creating without obsession. When you're in the receiving mode, receiving isn't passive, actually. Like receiving is a state of being. It's actually like we are in this mode of like, yeah, let's go. It's like, it is a verb, right? We are receiving, and we are co-creating with the universe, and we're not doing it obsessively, because you wouldn't obsess about something if you trusted. So what I want you to do is surrender to the timelines, the higher frequencies. I want you to surrender to it all. I want you to put your eye on it, say, yes, universe, this is what I want. And now I'm going to surrender to it. And I want you to allow the universe to surprise you. Because here's the thing. Dr. Joe always says that especially when you're working in the quantum field, and quantum field for manifesting, is that it's unknown. The quantum field is unknown. So you don't know how you're going to receive it. And you don't want to know. You don't want to know how you're going to receive the things that you want. Just be open to the surprise of it. It doesn't have to go exactly as you say. Now, you can script it, right? Like, we love a good manifesting script, right? Gabby has it. We even have a freebie of it, right? Love a good manifesting script, because it's like you can see it unfolding, but you're also not tied to the script. You're not like, it has to happen this way, universe. This is how it has to happen. And that's what I want you to focus on. It's like, write it all out, because you can see it unfolding in your mind, in your heart, in your body. You can feel into it, and then say, okay, here is the script, but this or something better. Universe, you tell me. You tell me if it should go this way. So I hope that you have really got into this energy and understanding of what wanting, the energy of wanting is, versus the energy of receiving. So wanting is lack, receiving is trust. You are always able to shift your energy, and it often just comes down to you just taking a big breath and freaking letting go, and catching yourself when you find yourself in those obsessive thoughts, in the lack thoughts. It's about catching it and not beating yourself up. If you are in that state, it's you not beating yourself up. Okay. So what I want you to do is practice being in receiving mode this week. Receive anything that's like feels good to you. Like, maybe you receive the note or the little affirmation or the smiley face or the heart that the barista writes on your cup when you go to Starbucks. Like, maybe that's what you allow yourself to receive today. Maybe when you come into Spirit and Soul and you see the affirmations written on your cup, you allow yourself to receive it. Okay. So receive in any way possible, and recognize when you're in receiving. Recognize how easy it was to receive it. And that right there is going to start setting you up for law of attraction, of calling in more receiving. Okay. So what I would love for you guys to do is, if this resonated with you, share this episode with someone who's been wanting, and in that wanting state, in that lack mindset, but they're forgetting to receive. Like, maybe you're witnessing it. Maybe they need to hear some of these things today. So I would love for you, and I'm asking for you to please share this with anybody that you feel like could use it. Share it if you feel like it resonated with you. It makes a difference. Also, I'm asking for a review, guys. Leave us a review. It makes such a big difference on the podcast platforms that you listen to. We really appreciate it. And I just want to say, I know that all of your things that you want are on their way to you. You just have to be open to receiving. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Spirit and Soul podcast, and I'll see you next time.